I got a comment in one of my semen retention videos that just made me think. And if you watch this video, I'm not mad, I'm not upset, you didn't offend me, don't take it that way. And even if I did get offended, that's not your problem. You know what I'm saying? That's my own personal issue. So just understand you just inspired this. You didn't, cause this or anything like that. But a lot of us want to argue God, right? A lot of us want to argue our God and we want to press our beliefs onto other people. You see what I'm saying? And the only time that is acceptable is never. You should never press your opinions on God. Now, should we be able to exchange opinions about things? Of course. You understand? Because I understand that my definition of God has been very much catered to me. The things that I've come to experience in my life, the way that I've come to see things in my life, it's like this is what God is to me. God is everything. And I believe it's Islam or Muslim religion. I don't know, India, one of them, forgive me. It's like they say that we are just in Shiva's dream. Okay, that makes sense. That correlates with what I believe, that we are just in the dream of God. God laid down in us to dream the dream of life. So it's like, okay, cool. So we're just all in a dream in God's head and whatever we choose to call it. You see what I'm saying? We can all believe something different, but at the end of the day, it's all the same things. Do we at this level treat one another with respect? Doesn't matter if you believe in God or don't believe in God. Do you treat me as someone standing in front of you with respect? You see, someone in the hood, right, can not believe in God. I mean, my grandma been dragging me to church, you know what I'm saying? But I still hang out with the homies on the streets, and we had a drive-by, and I said, yo, please God, don't take them. Please God, and they all died in front of me. Yo, God can't exist. I prayed to him, God can do anything. And he said, nah, he ignored me. And some people can come to that conclusion. There's some people that were born in the church their entire lives and have never stepped out of their religion. And they were given to God. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. You know what I'm saying? And their God can be everything that group of people gave them. Cool. But what happens when these two people meet? And this person gives their life experiences that led them to their experience and their understanding of God. And this person comes to you and they can't debate. They have arguments. God says, blah, blah, and there is a God because you're going to hell if you don't believe in God. That's fear-based. Fear is the lowest vibration. You see what I'm saying? There's also parts you need to start to step out on and start to understand that in that book, there's another way of looking at it. There's infinite ways of looking at the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Kabbalah, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's too many different ways. For me, God is infinite. God is so big that he had to squeeze himself down into us. And there's only a small fraction, an nth of a fraction that we can understand. That's just my belief. But when you start to force your opinions on people, that just causes conflict. If you are a car salesman and you're pushy, the person came in here because they need a new car, but you're pushy, you're more likely to walk away from that person simply because that car salesman wasn't giving you the time, wasn't giving you space, following you everywhere. So what can I do to get you out of here with that car now? How can I get you to buy that car now? You should buy that car now. Yo, chill, relax. I'm going to get a car. No, but how do I get you to get it today? How do I get you to buy it right now? Dude, relax. But no, seriously, I really need you to get this car now because if you buy it right now, we can get the paperwork going. You know what? Screw it. You know what? No, I'm a bounce. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens when you are pushy with your beliefs on anybody. You want to argue, and my God is right. My God is the right one. But all you're doing is pushing them away. You see, a lot more will be learned if we could sit down and actually embrace one another's differences. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Let's just say if I was talking to the person in the hood. Yo, that's crazy. It's like there was a God and this and that and blah, blah, blah. You prayed and nothing happened. Yo, I feel for you. I really do. But sometimes, people have a set time. So it doesn't matter what it was going to be. They were all a group, a soul group. And they all died at the same time because they were part of the same group. Hey, yo, we're going to kick it here for about 18, 19 years. And then we're going to be out. We're going to live a short life. And they had this agreement above. And the person can be like, that does make sense. It sucks to hear it like that, but you know what? That brings me some solace. What else can you talk to me about from your belief system? See, now that you're given that information, they're like, okay, I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to hear that. Or, nah, bro, no, I prayed to God. And he ignored me, bro. Hey, yo, sometimes it's like it just works itself out in a different way. You might find these people and new people in your life. They never left you. They just changed forms. I can't believe that, bro. I see where you're coming from, but I just can't. Hey, it is what it is. I go talk to the person from the church. Hey, I heard that you think God is this and that, and God, yeah, I do. That's my belief. A lot of things brought me to this point. I believe that I can talk one-on-one with God. Well, what gave you that power? Well, it said God laid himself in us to dream the dream of life. Jesus, the person that you worship, says that the works that I do and more shall be able to do also. Does not say in your law that ye are gods. And you can argue with that all you want, but we're reading the same book with a different interpretation. Well, my God wasn't like this, and God doesn't say this, God doesn't do this, God doesn't like that. I said, well, you're attributing your human reactions, your human emotions to God. You see what I'm saying? And either way, there can be an exchange, but both sides need to be open-minded. And then if there's something that just doesn't sit with you, hey, it doesn't work for me. You keep on going about your day. One of my overarching rules, respect and don't hurt nobody. If you got a whole bunch of people that believe in human sacrifices, find a bunch of people that are down to be sacrificed. Find those people. Don't yank someone off the street and say, you are my sacrifice. Oh, no. That's where I draw the line. But that's my belief. As crazy as it may sound, that might not be the other person's belief. You see what I'm saying? It's a crazy world. But let's get away from the dark demonic shit and let's talk to ourselves, Imagine you're trying to you're talking to your blood. Your actual red blood cells are floating in your veins right now, right? And then you got the stomach acid that digests stuff. And let's just say, hypothetical world, make it a cartoon in your head that the red blood cell is talking to the stomach acid. And the red blood cells say, hey, yo, stomach acid, this is how you're supposed to live life. You're supposed to move the oxygen throughout the body. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do it like this. And you're doing it wrong. I'm telling you, you're doing it wrong. And let's just say the stomach acid is very impressionable. Oh, really? So I'm supposed to move through the arteries and do all this stuff. Okay, cool. The stomach acid now gets into your blood and it starts swimming around. It's like, I feel like I'm not doing something right because every time I touch things, the linings of my veins keep wearing down. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? And that's what happens when you accept something that doesn't fit with you. You see what I'm saying? And then you put the blood in your stomach. When you get blood in your stomach, that ain't good either. You know what I'm saying? If they flip-flop, they started changing each other's roles. They weren't doing what they believe. They're doing what somebody else believes. I believe that we all have a catered belief system that we should all follow. As long as we are not infringing upon other people's free will, as long as we are bringing everyone together. That's my opinion. But what happens when the stomach acid is in your blood stream? And what happens when the blood is in your stomach? That's what happens when you take on things that don't really fit with you. You see what I'm saying? And you try to force it. And when you try to force things, that causes energetic inertia, where you feel stressed for no reason. It's like life is good, but you still feel stressed out. You feel depressed. You feel like in the wrong spot at a higher level. You just feel like you're not where you want to be because you're not following yourself. That's all I'm saying. You need to follow yourself. And when someone comes to you with a differing belief, we need to learn to be understanding. We need to learn to just exchange beliefs, not try to pull somebody else's and push it onto someone else. When you exchange, it's mutual. When you push it or pull it, that's thievery and that's forcing you. You're the pushy car salesman. You know what I'm saying? We don't like that. Exchange means I agree with some of what you're saying. You agree with some of what I'm saying. Let's exchange information so we can tailor our lives to bring about the maximum happiness. All right? So that's just my little thought. That was one of those thoughts I had this morning. I was just laying in the bed. If you're watching this from my semen retention video, once again, I do want to clarify that you didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. We had the comment section where you're just chatting it up. It's all good. But this just inspired me for the other people that can't talk like you and I. All right. So that's about it for this video. To the next one.